In a small, quiet village lived a young girl named Amina. Her heart was set on a single dream: to become a teacher. This dream was born from the love she had for her grandmother. She would often watch her grandmother hold a treasured book, her fingers tracing the words she couldn't read, a quiet sadness in her eyes. One day, Grandma Amina would promise, her voice full of youthful determination, "I will learn all the stories in the world, and I will read every single one to you." This promise became the fuel for her ambition, pushing her to study tirelessly.
In another corner of the same village lived a boy named 𝐏𝐬𝐞. His world was one of quiet worry. He lived in a humble home with his father, a craftsman whose hands, once so skilled and steady, were now betrayed by his fading eyesight. 𝐏𝐬𝐞 would spend his evenings poring over a thick medical text, searching for answers, for any glimmer of a cure that could restore his father's sight.
This deep love for his father was his driving force, his reason to strive for a future where he could help.
As evening would fall upon the village, the already weak lights would flicker and die, plunging their homes into darkness.
But Amina refused to let the darkness win. She would light a small, precious lantern, its glow casting a warm circle of light on her books, her face a mask of intense focus.
One evening, 𝐏𝐬𝐞 was walking home, his shoulders slumped in defeat.
The darkness had once again cut his studies short, and the weight of his father's condition felt heavier than ever. As he passed Amina's home, a soft glow from her window caught his eye.
He stopped and saw her, completely absorbed in her reading, illuminated by the steady flame of her lantern. A deep longing filled him.
He leaned against the cool wall, his own book clutched tightly in his hand, and whispered to the night, "I wish I had light like that to read my book." It wasn't just about reading.
It was about hope, about finding a way to help his father.
Inside, Amina heard the soft whisper. She looked up from her page, her gaze drifting to the window and the silhouette of the boy outside.
She saw his desperation and understood it immediately, for it mirrored her own ambition, her own yearning to build a better future.
A moment of deep thought passed as she looked from the boy back to her book.
His need was as great as her own. The next night, a change occurred.
Amina deliberately moved her lantern, placing it right by the window. She carefully angled it, not just for her own studies, but so that its light would spill out, creating a small, bright pool on the path just outside her home.
𝐏𝐬𝐞, walking the same path, saw it.
He stopped, his eyes widening in disbelief and then flooding with immense gratitude.
He didn't know if it was intentional, but it felt like a gift from the heavens.
Without a second thought, he sat down against the wall, the borrowed light falling perfectly on his open book.
A smile, the first real smile in a long time, touched his lips.
The weeks turned into a silent routine.
Every night, Amina studied inside her room, and just outside her window, 𝐏𝐬𝐞 studied on the path. They never spoke a word, but they were partners.
Two dreamers on a shared journey, bathed in the gentle glow of a single, shared light.
Then came the day the exam results were posted.
𝐏𝐬𝐞 scanned the list, his heart pounding, and then he saw his name next to a high mark. He had passed.
A wave of pure joy washed over him. He didn't run home. He ran straight to Amina's window.
She was there, as always.
"I passed," he said, his voice thick with emotion. "Your light. It helped me succeed. This is the first step." He didn't need to explain the rest.
Amina knew this was the start of his journey to help his father.
A warm, genuine smile spread across her face.
She looked towards the sky and whispered a single, heartfelt word, "Alhamdulillah, praise be to God."
The story doesn't end there.
A little while later, a final, powerful image unfolds.
𝐏𝐬𝐞 is sitting by his father's side, the same medical text open in his lap. But now, he is reading it aloud, his voice clear and confident, sharing the knowledge he had fought so hard to gain. From her window, Amina saw them,
She saw the hope on the father's face and the pride in 𝐞𝐬𝐞's, and her own heart filled with a quiet, profound joy. She had shared her small light, and in doing so had helped illuminate an entire future.
Remember? Sometimes sharing even a little of what you have can be the spark that brightens someone else's entire world.
Thanks for watching!